We're going to go ahead and do a reading specifically for twin flames, for the divine feminine, for the divine masculine, just to see what is going on. Today we have Mercury in Leo square Uranus in Taurus, and we know Uranus is retrograde too. We have some of these themes that are going to play out. Expect unexpected changes. That is the theme as we're getting ready for the eclipses that are coming at us. We have one on the 17th, which is a lunar eclipse, and then of course we have our solar eclipse in October. Changes in the air. I also love this because we are in Virgo season, and Virgo is represented by the Hermit tarot card. The Hermit is always all about spiritual perspective, introspection, and even spiritual journeys. And when we look at the Hermit card, it is holding a lantern, right, the light, but it also has a star within that lantern, which is really, really important because the star represents destiny. So we have a lot of things that are going to come at us over the next couple of months, specifically with these eclipses. Lots of positive changes and of course transformation as we're moving through September. This is where destiny aligns, and we know that twin flame is your destined partner. This is a fated connection that you're destined to come into union with this person. Doesn't matter the process or where you're at too. So these energies really, really help us. These eclipses bring rapid or very, very fast endings and beginnings. We go through the beginning first and usually the ending. It just kind of depends. So you might be noticing these themes are coming up in your life right now, and this is really good for those twin flames that are in separation or haven't fully come into union, because these energies are bringing major new beginning vibes, and they're helping you to wrap up anything in the way. So when we deal with Uranus, it's all about clearing blocks and obstacles and limitations. And of course, Taurus is all about security, long-term stability. It rules areas such as our love life and wealth. So we have a big focus on these areas right now. But we're going to do a reading starting with the divine feminine, just to see what is coming up or going on for you. Remember, this is just a general reading. Take what resonates for your specific situation. I do one-on-one phone call sessions. I either have reading option on my website, or I do twin flame coaching, which is great for helping you through the process and doing some deeper healing. I am an energy healer too. I have tons of healings, activations, and clearings on my website, sparksofdivinelightshealing.com. You just book me on there. Go with what resonates. Oftentimes twin flame, it brings all of your baggage to the surface to be dealt with. These are very mirroring connections. So if you're in spaces of separation, it's all about healing whatever layer has come up and resolving whatever issues have led to the separation. It's all about taking a deeper look at yourself, and we'll say things you need to work on too. Okay, so we're going to do a reading for divine feminine. I do have activations I'm doing today from my website. I know the next 3 days I do. So today, tomorrow, and the next day we have a lot of powerful astrology that you definitely want to be tapping into. Amazing alignments. So I do have activations in my shop for these 3 days specifically. Check them out. We have the 9-9 portal coming at us. We're already in these energies. And the 9-9 portal energies really take us into the energies of the equinox too, which is bringing a lot of positive shifts and vibes. There's going to be a lot of magic in the air. You're feeling your twin flame, you're sensing your twin flame, and even expect a lot of telepathy or dream communication, but also physical communication, as today's alignment is all about we'll say Mercury and Leo. It's all about communication. Now the thing is that we're still dealing with, even though Mercury is direct, and you know, we'll say even though it's direct, we're still in that post-shadow phase. So whatever drama or issues you may have been trying to resolve during retrograde, you're still kind of working on these things and trying to move past these. Yes, this is for the twin flames, whatever themes you guys were focusing on. But these energies are amazing for reunion and union. I keep talking about that. We have a lot of reunion and union energies in the air. Okay, so we're going to start with first messages, divine feminine, collective, divine masculine. If you're watching, direct messages from your feminine. I'm resisting my desire for you because it's too late now. We've grown apart and you've moved on. Someone left a comment on my Facebook. I'm not trying to pick, of course, but I'm just going to put it out there. They're like, move on. And I'm like, no, you can't. Like, this is how you'll know this is your person. You're not able to move on. In true twin flame, the universe keeps you holding on and working towards union. It doesn't matter if you're apart in these phases in separation and working on yourselves. you're still working towards union, and you're going to be guided to not to. Like, right? And this is how you'll know the connection too. And I think it's important that you don't, otherwise you're not going to be able to manifest results too. Sometimes we don't mean to, but we also create our own separation cycles, or we manifest them on accident with some of our own inner programming, beliefs, issues that we have, whatever it is. We need to manifest our way out of these spaces and into spaces of oneness, love, unity, and even union when we're in these twin flame connections too. So I think it's important that you are staying aligned with that goal of union, and that you're working towards it no matter what your situation is, even within yourself, your beliefs, and aligning with it to get it here faster. I want to contact our mutual friends to ask about you. You might have a lot of mutual friends, and you might find that, like I see that with twin flames, sometimes you guys have a lot of mutual friends, and you'll find, especially if apart, you guys are hanging out with the same people, or you're very close in some of your connections. We're all a lot closer than we like to think on the planet, right? And you're very close in these connections. You have a lot of friends that are also friends with your twin flame. You were my best friend, and I cherished our friendship above all. And I think this is important because twin flame is a powerful emotional and a spiritual connection, and you guys can open up about anything and talk about anything. You might find that like the time goes very, very fast when you're hanging out with your twin flame. You can open up to them more than you would your best friend. Like literally, like you can tell them more, like, and they get you on a deeper level and the things that you're talking about. So this is a powerful connection across many, many levels or layers. I keep track of you from afar by looking you up online. This is one thing, oftentimes twin flames are looking at their stuff online, right? You might be checking their socials or trying to see what they're doing, especially if apart or whatever. You know, you might be kind of like, you can't let this go, or you're thinking about this person a lot. Time passes, but my feelings don't change, even though you no longer trust me with your heart. So the feelings remain, and that's something that's powerful about twin flames. You're gonna love each other. There's a strong unconditional love and a lot of feelings for each other. Even if you guys are separated by time, space, the universe, each other, one twin flame distancing the connection, you love this person. And when you do reconcile, when you do reunion vibes, you can easily pick up where you left off, but better within these connections. So you have these very strong feelings for this person. They're not going to go away, and this is a good thing, because sometimes twin flames test the connection, or they might try to, or try to distance, or try to see if they feel that way about other people, and they're not able to. My memories of you haunt me and keep me thinking about what could have been. Divine Feminine is thinking a lot about the future, what you want from this connection, what the things that you could be doing together, which obviously are going to be a lot more fun than sitting by yourself, right? You're thinking a lot about this connection. You know this is your person and you want this person. This is a special connection, but you're doing a lot of reflecting on things. I'm on my way to you. I underestimated how important you are in my life. You're worth more to me than I let on. So you know this connection is very, very important. I said it's part of this mission that you signed up for before coming to the planet. It's part of why you came to the planet too, with your twin flame. And a lot of people are experiencing twin flame connections during this time because of the frequencies rising. And I think this is very important, that as you're clearing and doing the karmic work and clearing your karma, your twin flame comes into focus more and more. I want a future with you. You want to be with this person. You want a committed relationship. You want to be with them. You want to live with them. We're meant to be together. I will wait as long as it takes for a shot with you. I want to apologize. I need your forgiveness. You might feel bad for how things went, or have learned a lot of lessons after the fact with it. You might be trying to make amends or mend this connection, or to heal this connection, or to make up, or to reconcile, or to shift out of separation into reunion, or, you know, into that space of full union with this person. My soul wants to merge with yours. Many of you guys already have too, cat hair. Many of you guys already have too. You've already done this on a greater level. Long before you met each other, you are missing each other. You're always connected anyways. And when you see each other, this is where the reconciliation or the soul merge begins to happen. Only in losing you did I realize what I had. Twin flames might have to go through intense processes. You go through a lot of tests, challenges, and different lessons. They may trigger a lot of trauma for you to work on. Sometimes abandonment issues if you go into separation or losing this person. It just kind of depends. But you go through an intense process and you're going through it together with this person. They're always feeling what you're feeling on the other side of things. You have shared emotions. No matter how far we wander, we're always energetically connected. So this is where you connect within through the heart space, and that you're always telepathically exchanging information and you're always connecting through the heart chakra, through the heart space with each other. It doesn't matter how far apart you are. Believe in miracles. Things can shift anytime. Make sure that you are realizing this is a divine connection and the divine can work miracles. Things can shift anytime. You guys can shift out of separation anytime. Now, I think the biggest problem, because I've had to navigate a lot of these spaces, is falling into the separation and the turmoil and the negative beliefs and thoughts. They will come. Make sure you're not falling into that and that you're staying focused on reunion and union if that's something that you're trying to manifest, or we can drag out separation, not trying to, by kind of falling in. It's like it's an ocean, right, of your soul. By falling into these darker aspects, yes, they need gone into to transmute, but staying focused and aligned with union, it will help to shift things faster. And make sure you're working with your angels. The angels are always around twin flames so much more. Stay connected with your angels and archangels to help you to manifest this union. You need to raise your frequency to come back together. Work on your energy. This is the key to successful, harmonious twin flame unions. Working on your energy and staying in these higher frequencies. You're going to notice you're very magnetic to your twin flame. When you're in those lower spins of separation, they don't want near you. But when you're in these higher frequencies, they feel really, really good in your presence. They feel really, really positive in your presence. And you're going to notice you guys are kind of stuck together like magnets. So there is a push-pull dynamic. If your twin flame has gone hot and cold, the cold, right, or not a lot of interaction, this is why. Just keep your vibration high. Continue to work on yourself. Okay, so we have the sacral chakra, and this is like new beginning, manifesting and planting your seeds kind of vibes right now. And this is what we're doing. Focus on your manifesting and things that you're trying to manifest and create in your life. I think this will help a lot. Both twin flames are doing a lot of working on themselves right now, working on their lives and kind of manifesting. Stay in your feminine energy, your divine feminine. You're seeking your twin flame. You want this union, but staying in your divine feminine energy and allowing your divine masculine to lead this into union will help. And so sometimes we're needing to get in that softer feminine energy and to allow our masculine into that space where they thrive as leader and even leading this connection. They love to guide you. They love to point you in the right direction. They love to give you advice, and they love to be there for you too. They're always seeing a lot of things that will help you in your life or guide you. My favorite, divine timing. This is our destiny symbol. This is have patience and stay in that state of peace. Trust the divine knows when. You're working with the divine through this process on both sides. I know, and you might have a lot. It just depends. You might have different spaces, and I say when you guys are hanging out, these are reunion spaces or checkpoints and things like that. This person might have come and gone a lot in your life, or they might be there fully now but maybe not fully in union, or maybe you're in union but you want more out of this union. It just kind of depends. This is trusting in the divine to manifest this beautiful union that you want and that you desire during this time too. So you might feel this might be a slow process. Just go slow with it. Go at your own pace with this, or go at the pace of your twin flame. This is all about balancing the masculine and feminine energies and healing wounds within both. And so you need to come into balance with yourself really, really good, and into that high frequency, and then it's brought together as that whole with your DM, because this is a reading for the DF. And you're meant to come together into a beautiful balance and harmony too. So staying balanced within yourself helps to manifest that outer balance too. You have to stay in that inner balance. This might bring up travel. I was saying that because we have a lot of Mercury energy in the air. And this is travel. You might want to go on a holiday with your twin flame, or just a weekend away. Or if you guys are living apart, I was leaving a comment on my video because we live in different countries at the moment, right? And you might be wanting to go to other, if you're twin flame is in like another city, state, or country, you guys might be making travel plans to see each other, to hang out. Or this just could be like if you guys are just dating, going somewhere together, getting away. I think this is important too, that we're seeing the world and going places, or spiritual places, or doing fun things with each other too. So we might have travel coming up, and this is like adventure. This could be a meeting between twin flames, or even kind of seeing each other. right, let's see. All right, we have, make sure that you're not in this dramatic energy with things. Stay above all of that. Stay in these high frequencies. And so this might be just kind of staying in your own lane right now and just kind of staying above any lower frequencies. All right, your twin flame is stalking you. They're checking your socials out, or they're checking out what you're doing. They might be trying to call you and hanging up, like, or having a hard time communicating with you. This is like my, if you're waiting for a message or call, they might be like just about to call you and then they don't. They might be typing an email or a text message, right? Or some type of social message and not sending it and not really sure. They might be having a hard time communicating, but they do want you. They do want this union just as bad. They're also clearing some blocks and things like that. A lot of people are having job shifts because of this connection, or because of their spiritual awakening, whether this is financial shifts and like needing to manifest more income. Some of you guys are being guided to do your own thing and become entrepreneurs, or to switch jobs. I had someone asking me this morning about switching jobs and things like that. Stay open if that is you, and things like that. Stay persistent. This person's holding on to you and you're holding on to them for a reason, and I was saying that. I know. And like, a lot of people don't understand twin flame. They might have not met their twin flame, or they might not be in a twin flame connection and things like that. And that's okay. If you are a twin flame, you're really having to tune in within of what to do, and to trust your soul knows what's going to happen, and that you know that you're going to come into union with this person. So you're being guided to keep going. We have our 5 of Wands, and this is like if you guys had an argument that put you in separation or some type of struggle, you're going to have a peaceful resolution. You're going to come into harmony and compromise, and things are going to go smoothly again. So if you've been going through a rough time with this person or a rough patch, you're going to get things back on track, and things are going to start to go really good with this person. We have 5 of Cups. You're being guided to move on from the past and to heal and forgive and let go of any grief, sadness. This is about releasing the baggage and acceptance. You're being guided to let go of your past. Your twin flame may have triggered a lot of past things, or things that played out with your twin flame. You're being guided to let go of this negative energy, whether it's separation energy, being sad, things that have happened. Just try to move on and start over with this person, literally, and that's what it will require. We're going into a new beginning and a new cycle. So if you went into separation, that was an old cycle. Getting ready for a new cycle where you get it right, because you realize how painful it is when you don't get it right, right? So staying in a really positive new cycle that's coming at you. Some of you guys are preparing for that. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse, and this is like, some of you guys might notice this person, this is my masculine card. Like, they might feel like they've missed out on opportunity with you, but they haven't. And when we flip this energy, they come in strong. So if there's some type of block here and you're waiting on your DM, they might be doing some soul searching on what to do. We do have that union energy, but it's going to require inner child healing and letting go of childhood issues and letting go of the past. So some of you guys might have things that are coming up within your life and things like that. I've found that oftentimes twin flame triggers a lot of inner child work at different times. Just stay open to that. Okay, this is 4 of Cups, letting go of regret. Focus on the positive, and this is like getting rid of any stagnant energy. You've done so much clearing of energy. Keep clearing your energy and stay focused on where you're at now. Okay, so this is the 4 of Wands, and this is usually my twin flame union card, but there might be a block here, and you might feel like you're having a lack of support. This is centered around low self-esteem and self-doubt. You're needing to heal these things. Basically, any negative thoughts and beliefs that are coming up and getting in the way of this connection. It's important that you're healing these things. So we're going to do a reading for the Divine Masculine, but Divine Feminine, healing your any self-worth, self-esteem issues that you might be having right now during this time will be really, really beneficial when you're in that glow-up energy. So basically, twin flame will trigger a lot of different things. We're not going to go into that this talk, but I noticed one of the things that twin flame is going to trigger for sure to the surface is your insecure attachment style, and that's not a pretty part of some of this, right? There's some ugly parts, right, that will come up. Now they're going to trigger this, but one of the things, if you dive deep in and you heal, they're going to make you secure attachment, or you're going to do that yourself. They can't do that for you, right? So you're going to go from insecure attachment to being very, very secure and feeling secure about this connection, but it's something that you need to heal within yourself, right? But it's something that's going to be triggered to the surface first, so just know that. So it's going to have to come out, a lot of these buried, repressed aspects within this connection to be healed. There's a lot of like ego aspects that'll come out and things that need to be healed. But one good thing about this is that then you come back together for a healthier connection with this person. So sometimes some of these things need to come to the surface. Divine Feminine, you're being guided to heal any insecurities, worries, doubts, or fears about this connection too. Okay, Divine Masculine. Divine Feminine, if you're watching messages from your DM, being apart has been more difficult than I can accept. Divine Masculine has a hard time being apart from you. This might be separation, living apart, not fully in union. They struggle with it. Sometimes they think it's easy and push you away, but then in those spaces, they go through a lot. And sometimes that's why they might pull back or not communicate or just go into their shell or do their own thing, because they struggle too with this connection. I still feel connected to you, but I've waited too long to reach out. Is it too late for us? They might worry that they're not taking action or making a move and how this is affecting things. I still feel deeply connected to you, but won't admit it. They're always connected to you, and that's something they know about this connection, that they have strong feelings for you. They always feel you. They always think about you. They're picking up on tons of downloads about the connection. You were my sanctuary. You're the only person I could confide in, and I betrayed your trust. They know that they can open up to you on such a deep level that they can't with anyone else and any other type of connection too. So they do know that about you. I know we've been together in past lives. I recognize you. You were never a stranger to me. This is a deep past life connection. You guys do this in every lifetime. I want to treat you the way you deserve. They know you deserve, I don't want to say deserve better, but they know that you deserve to be treated right. I can't go another day without you. This person is having a hard time if they are without you right now. I was selfish and stuck in my ego. That happens. Ego gets triggered on both sides, and you guys know that. It's about shifting out of ego. I know that we have a soul connection. I've been working on myself. DM has been working on self-love, boundaries, and loving and healing themselves. You deserve better than them. They might worry about you with other people. Right, they're healing from past karmic relationships, and this is what society expects of them and their friends, right? They're healing from past toxic connections that they have had with karmics. It's left them a little bit, you know, they have some issues from it too, slow to open up, trust issues, whatever it is. They've had a lot of karmic connections before meeting Divine Feminine, and usually they didn't expect to fall in love again because of these connections, but they have with their DF. There's a lot of regret, feeling bad, loss, and remorse, and this is about the Divine Feminine side too, and becoming more empowered and making better choices. Divine Masculine is an energy of loss. This is like loss of who they are, and they're trying to find themselves again. This connection has shown them the higher version of themselves or glimpses of it, and in union they're always their best version of their 5D self. And so this has awakened them in a lot of ways to wanting to be a better person. All right, we have this chaser energy, and there might be rejection energy, chaser energy, and this is like maybe trying to convince them of this. Try to pull out of that energy if either of you are in that energy. It can be intense energy and you can't help it because you love this person and you want to be with this person, but it can trigger more separation or separation cycles. So if you're in some type of runner chaser dynamic, either of you in that role, try to step back. Your twin flames, this is an internal love, this is a reincarnated love, this is a very passionate love. You both want union with each other. You're both seeking union on a spiritual and a soul level. Your energy was too intense and overwhelming or draining me. This connection gets very intense for the Divine Masculine. They might not be able to handle Divine Feminine's high frequency or things like that. It could be expectations. I feel bad about how things went. I wish I could turn the clock back and do things differently, and that's how both twin flames usually feel. But you're learning a lot of lessons. What is important is you're learning and growing from them. This separation is for you to heal. I desire union just as strongly as you. So Divine Masculine wants union. They want union with their Divine Feminine. They don't notice anyone else. And this is hard too, right? You guys might have other friends, people around, love interests. You only have eyes for the twin flame, especially when you're in these situations that you literally just want your divine counterpart, and that's it. After meeting them, something has been sparked or ignited on a deeper level. We were created out of the same members of the same stars. You're going to see so much, I'll say, proof of that from your astrology. Like, I know that from my own stuff and reading so many people. That's why I do this work, right? You're gonna see so many beautiful synchronicities where you're literally made out of the same stars but different, right? You have a lot of synchronicity in your astrology charts that makes you perfect match astrologically too. I always remember that's something I was telling my divine masculine when I met them, like, wow, we're perfect astrology for each other. Okay, and I can always tell with the karmics because they're awful astrology, right, for you. All right, this is dating. You guys are gonna date, and you're gonna come into, if you're in separation, you're gonna come into a new beginning and a reconciliation, reunion, and union. If you are together, staying in that love bubble. If you're in that union, staying in that beautiful love bubble. When you keep all the outside energies and negativity out, you get so high, and it's a beautiful, beautiful space to be in with your twin flame. Right, this person might be hiding their feelings. They have deep emotions. They're in love with you, even if they're acting cold and detached or trying to detach. This is ego, defense mechanism, something hardwired into them. They love you. All right, make sure that you guys aren't playing mind games with each other and you're trying to be direct and upfront. They feel guilty. They know they owe you an apology, and they might be in that kind of energy. They're dealing with a lot of other issues outside of this connection. This could be karma, their life falling apart, rock bottom. They're just dealing with a lot. It's like that with twin flame. You might have a lot coming up, like outside of this connection. They might be going through a lot. Okay, so we have the sun, and this person might be kind of in sad, depressed energy, and they might be just letting negative vibes take over. Make sure you're staying in those staying positive about your twin flame situation and union, divine masculine. We have this magician energy, but it's in reverse, so they're also mirroring some type of self-doubt, not untrustworthiness, so they're not trusting either in their divine feminine or the connection, and they don't have a lot of mental clarity, needing to work on that spiritual connection and trusting that connection. This is a destined connection. We're talking about the star with this month's Virgo energy with the Hermit, and this is having hope for the future. But we know that the star appears at the end of the spiritual journey. It brings you healing, and it brings you, that spiritual healing on your journey. This is focusing on your dreams and desires. You might be dreaming about your twin flame a lot, and this is a good sign, whether in union or coming into union. This is something fated. You're in tune with the universe. If you guys had to go through a separation, it was so you could clear things and get in a deeper alignment with yourself, so you could come together better and more healed without the problems that may have come out of that cycle. And so if you guys are apart, ready to come back together right now for these flames, if you're in union, ready to really make this that destined partnership or connection. We have the Six of Wands, and this is once again self-esteem and confidence issues and things like that. We have the Nine of Swords. This person might be kind of in their head a lot. They're being guided to let go of any type of negativity with things, so they might be worried or a little bit stressed right now. And we have the Seven of Swords. So we have a lot of things with today's energy or tomorrow's energy. We have a lot of moon energy coming at us. So tonight we have an aspect between the moon and Pluto, and this is going to bring up hidden truths about relationships downloads, right? You're going to be getting a higher perspective of things and stuff like that. So this is like, not everyone around DM has their best interest in mind, and you need to play your cards right. Whatever cards life has dealt you, masculine is doing the best they can to work with what they have and things like that. It's a little bit about the people around them. I want to get a clarifying card though. All right, we have the Hierophant in reverse. This might be not your condition. This is not your typical relationship, and usually this is like marriage, but this is not sometimes for twin flames. Sometimes it can be literally like not your typical relationship. So I have a hard time. Someone was asking me about my twin flame, and I'm like, and sometimes it's not like the typical relationship, right? This might be a different kind of relationship, right? This is one based on very mutual understanding, unconditional love. This is a 5D connection. It might be a little bit different than the karmic dynamics of the 3D, which can play out differently. As you guys know, you guys have all had karmics. This is a higher spiritual connection too that is meant to teach you. So this is the masculine. Masculine is meant to be kind of teaching and guiding divine feminine in some type type of way, but this might be a different kind of connection too, where it's supposed to help you both kind of grow individually, and it's supposed to bring a lot of healing into your life, a big transformation. You're going to know this is your twin flame because they've transformed you on an individual level on each side so much. You've changed a ton since meeting this person in a very positive way. Your energy's changing, you're getting clear, you look better, you know what I mean, you're glowing. Areas of your life are doing so much better before you met your twin flame. They kind of have what you need on that level too. This is a card connected for Divine Masculine with paying attention to your spiritual downloads and the spiritual insight that you're getting. You're getting so many downloads about this connection. Trust them too. I got my little cat here, don't mind me. Yeah, trust the downloads and the insights that you're getting. This is about tapping in and that knowledge that's coming through. I found that about twin flame. You get a lot of information very fast because it unblocks you and you can connect more on that higher spiritual level. So Divine Masculine, this shows that you're connecting on this higher spiritual telepathic level with your Divine Feminine, whether the other side, their higher self. You're getting a lot of guidance in that way, and this is a different type of connection because you're telepathically connected. It's not like the 3D basic superficial connections about, you know, money and things like that. This is a different kind of spiritual bond that you have, a spiritual connection. You actually share that higher soul aspect too. So when you're connecting with yourself and your own soul, you are connecting with your counterpart too, and you're getting a lot of knowledge and information through. This is about that higher connection, and this is something that you cultivate in spaces of separation because you have to connect on that higher level too. So this is showing Divine Masculine is connecting a lot to the spiritual, but also to their Divine Feminine in the spiritual. Pay attention to what's coming through. Okay, I'm going on that note, but I'm going to be around doing healings and activations. Make sure you guys are booking some healings on my website. If you need any, just book them on my website, sparksofdivinelighealing.com.